Social media is killing both you and me. For the past 10 years, social media has been mainstream enough that everyone's had it for the last 10 years, and now we're seeing the long-term effects of it. Offing yourself is about 33% of all deaths within young people. And social media is a big factor in this, with many studies to back this up. I remember when I was 7 or 9 years old begging my parents for a Facebook account. And I was sucked into the memes, all the videos instantly. It's so much dopamine. And my worldview has changed ever since. It's been manipulated by algorithms and other shit. You as the viewer, wanting to watch something, wanting to entertain your numbing mind, or me as a creator wanting to see success and see those numbers, those likes. We're both affected by this. Yes, the main reason why people create channels, even me, is to make money in the future or sell something. I'd rather be authentic to who I'm speaking to rather than saying this, I do this just to help people. No, it's because I like seeing those numbers go up as well. Social media is also affecting creators. They want to be perfect. They want to see all these things. They want to be this and that. I do like seeing those numbers go up, but I just want to upload videos at this point. This is what all I want to do. You've seen my videos. Yeah, I've edited some of them raw with no rubber. It's almost like a journal almost. And I really like sharing my thoughts online. It's also nice to see me articulate things a little bit better each day. That's besides the point. I'm still doing this because of dopamine. You're watching this because of dopamine. You see this video, it's like, oh, this is interesting. You're clicking on it. I want you to find how much hours you spend time consuming. For me, I found out recently, and it's a lot more than what I liked. It was about 8 hours per day. Like, barely any social media time. It's not just social media, it's media in general. YouTube is social media. Like, 4 hours of podcasts. And I often listen to podcasts while I'm going to sleep, but that's still consuming. I should be going blank state. It's ruining my mind. It's ruining your mind. Our attention spans are so fried. If you saw this video unedited, you would see me looking around, darting around, trying to think of what I need to say next. I can't focus anymore. Social media has ruined my life. I'm Gen Z, but I have trouble eating like Gen Alpha without watching something. How sad is that? And I know there's a lot of people out there with that same issue. I'm a lot better than I was before. I can eat without watching something now. I can just sit and cook and eat as an experience. But it took me a lot of time to get there. Like, a lot. Like, I still sometimes struggle with this. Sometimes I have to sit down, I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking pull up a fucking video of my endless feed of bullshit. It's not even just us young people that are affected by it now. It's older people, too. You can see your grandparents or your uncles, your aunts, they're all on social media. They're endlessly scrolling. I remember when I was a kid, I would go to these big family reunions. Everyone was playing and having fun, like going like all crazy, like every fucking stupid kid goes. But the point is, when I go there now, see my family, all the young cousins, because I have a shit ton of cousins. They're all in their fucking phones. Everything's fucking quiet. No one's like go outside like we're gonna go fucking party, right? No, everyone's on their phone doing stuff, and when there's like 30 people in the fucking room on the phone, you might as well stay at home and text. Like, honestly. So what kind of effects does social media have on the mind? Well, it obviously ruins dopamine. There's many studies to back that. I don't have to say that. You probably have already seen videos about this. But it's also killing you. It's killing your potential. Everything that you have in your brain melting away slowly. Your attention span, your ability to focus. You'll be stuck in this potential that you'll never see. Because you see all these videos online, like, oh, I gotta seek this perfection, this media, this social media has become the new Hollywood. Like, no, honestly, it has. You have to, be on steroids to get big muscles or all this bullshit or have a perfect skin. I don't have perfect skin. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch those videos anymore. You are what you consume, and that includes social media. But even if I'm choosing better options on social media, I'm still consuming. This is why I want to go on a dopamine detox. I want to use my phone just to record videos. I'll respond to comments. I'm just going to use YouTube Studio. I'm going to be deleting it off my phone. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of my mind being consumed by endless media, having to eat when I'm having to watch something while I'm eating. It is so stupid. I have other hobbies I can be focusing on. such as my fish tank right here. You know what? I have not shown you guys my fish tank. So I'm going to give you a little tour. Let's have a nice, real relaxing break and look at nature that I put in my room. My fish tank is heavily planted. Yeah, there's algae and stuff like that. I don't mind the algae. There's a bunch of hard water stains on the outside because this is like, you know, 7.5 pH, and so that water does stain. So it's not the best view in the world. I don't necessarily have to clean my tank too much. Yeah, there's dead plants, a lot of growing plants. There's a lot of new growth. These plants are not doing so well. The moss and java ferns are exploding. So I'll go over a tour of all my fish. That is a pregnant guppy. You're going to give birth to a lot of babies that are probably going to be eaten. Which, there's a baby in there, which that's from the Pleiades. These bad boys. Neon tetra, these are schooling fish. These are really cool fish. They're like skeleton catfish or glass catfish. I don't fucking remember, not gonna lie. But they done very nicely in my tank. That is my angelfish. His name is Clyde. I have a red-tailed shark in here as well, which I don't think I'll be able to find him. Here's the top view. It has plants coming down from the outside, really powerful lights. It has a bunch of floaters, lots of duckweed I do not like. Here is my smaller tank, my 20-gallon. I have 3 Pleiades in here. I recently put them in here. That is a fucking kiloloach going crazy. What the fuck? I hope he's okay. Anyway, I think I scared him. There is 15 fish in here, which is kind of hard to see. But there is little micro rainbow fish in the back there. There's 8 of them. There's 2 ram's horn. There's 2 dwarf rams in here as well. You can see one a little bit in the back there. They're full of personality. There is 2 of the Pleiades right there. There's a fucking collection of duckweed up there. I need to clean this tank. See the tail of my kiloloach right there. It's hiding in the rocks. I think I scared the fuck out of it. But, yeah, those are my fish tanks. So that's my, like, obsession. It's my hobby. I don't want to be talking about too much, but if you guys are more interested, I will give, like, a background of what I've done with my fish tanks. Like, they're not perfect, but, going with, the 1900 style aquarium has really worked well for me. And so, like, real-world hobbies like that can really help break your ties with social media, because social media is a cancer to us young people. And we don't even realize it. A lot of us don't realize it. And the people that do realize it, like me, still struggle with it because it's so addictive. It's like, oh, I have to be doing this. I have to wash my dishes. I want to be washing my dishes, but I'm going to do it in 15 minutes. And then 15 minutes pass by on your phone, and you don't do it. So you're like, okay, another 5. And then another 5 goes by, another 5. And it just ends up being an hour. And then you get so tired from all the dopamine rush in your brain, you fall asleep. It's almost sickening. It's tiring. And that's why I'm saying it's killing you, because you're neglecting yourself, you're neglecting your social interactions, you're neglecting the entire foundational pyramid that makes you you. And that's why it's killing you. That's why social media is killing you and me. It's killing everyone, young and old. Cell phones used to be something on your wall or on your fucking counter, right? My stepdad actually collects these antique phones, so I know what they look like. I know how to dial those round up things. I was never alive when they were a thing. When I was born, I remember like the earliest phones still being like those flip phones, right, where you just text and call with, right? Cell phones were still really big as a kid. But it wasn't until about BlackBerry where smartphones started to get popular, but they were still somewhat texting, right? Like I saw the keyboard, stuff like that. Well, they weren't super dopamine. There wasn't a lot of like application cell phone games, so like maybe Cut the Rope. And it wasn't until about like, you know, the iPhone 4 is when everyone started to actually have them. The iPhone 4 is the fucking breaking point between where humanity could have gone right and where we gone wrong. Because our entire life is revolved around a cellular device, a phone, which has all the social media, all the pleasures that we want in life. Everything, including food, ordering, movies, everything is built into one device. That is crazy. You don't need anything else. You're like, oh, I want to watch a movie. So you grab all your friends or family and sit in front of the fucking TV that I have back there. I need a couch. I have two full-size chairs. It's really bad to watch movies down here. That's besides the point. And see, that's something about my attention span. That is something about my attention span because I went off topic incredibly quickly. And that's the thing about these videos. You'll notice I go from point to point to point to point without any clear conclusion. It's because of social media. My attention span's fucked. I've been saying the same message about social media being fucked for the last however long, but you know that by now. You know you're watching this because if you're up to this point of the video, which is probably like maybe 8 or 9 minutes in, I don't know how I'm going to edit this, your attention span is pretty good because I'm not the best creator and your attention span has been enough to follow this video. So you have potential. So what now? Here's a solution that I will be doing. I'm deleting all the applications off my phone. I don't need them. Except for except for YouTube Studio because I'm going to be making videos still. I don't need the real app of YouTube. I can just upload off of YouTube Studio. I can reply off of YouTube Studio. I can do everything else. I'm keeping music on my phone. I'm doing a semi-detox of dopamine. There's some people that will go more hardcore than me, but I'm coping. I know I'm coping. I know people are going to be doing a lot. People have done more. They've cut everything out of their lives. But I'm going to be honest, I don't have the fucking balls to do that. I don't have the balls to do that yet. I'm not at that level yet. And you know what? It actually takes more of a man to say, I'm not there yet, than it is saying, oh, I'm going to do it and not do it. You have to admit to your own problems. You have to have self-integrity. And have self-integrity and realize you have a fucking problem with social media and fix it. Remember, love yourself so you can save yourself. Goodbye, everybody.